So today I will be using a Prezi to explain the different parts of a sentence. So the first part we have is the subject. And so what is the subject of a sentence? It is the person, place, thing, or idea that the sentence is about, and this can be a noun or a pronoun. A noun is used to identify people, places, or things, while a pronoun is a word used in place of a noun, such as she, he, it, or they. And these are some examples. The fluffy dog ran home from the park. The subject of the sentence would be dog, because the sentence is describing what the dog did. And one of the big issues that kids have with pronouns is substituting them incorrectly. So sometimes students will use the wrong gender or the wrong tense, or will substitute a plural pronoun for a singular noun and vice versa. So one of the big things that I would have students practice doing is substituting correctly. And this is an article from the Great Depression, and it says specifications for high school given. This is not grammatically incorrect, but it doesn't read like a sentence, and I think allowing students to know that not every sentence will sound correct, but is important to really educating them on the different types of grammar in sentences. So the next part is the predicate. And the predicate describes what the subject of the sentence does. And there are two types: linking verbs, which link the subject to the rest of the sentence. And these are verbs such as is, are, am. And you also have action verbs, which express physical or mental action. And this describes what the subject of the sentence is doing. So going back to my previous example, the dog ran home from the park. Ran is the verb. It's describing what the dog did. So next we have punctuation. So you have 4 different types of sentences, and this is my word map describing the different types of information that we are talking about. So we have types of sentences: declarative, which is a statement, and the end mark is a period. You have interrogative, which ends in a question, and the end mark is a question mark. You have imperative, which is a command, and the end mark is also a period. And you have exclamatory, which is an exclamation, and the end mark is an exclamation mark. You can also use these types of punctuation to set off an interjection.
Cured the infection with one small injection while waiting on uttered some interjections.
Hey, that's smart! Ouch, that hurts! Yeah, that's not fair! Give the guy a shot down there!
Interjections.
Hey, yeah! Ouch!
Generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong.
So that was a video by Schoolhouse Rock kind of explaining what an interjection is. So overall, the big ideas that kids are supposed to get from this at 2nd grade is to describe how characters in a story respond to major events, and they're supposed to be able to recount stories and fables and kind of ask who, what, where, when, why, and how to from a sentence and a story. And this is my word map, and it's kind of explaining how English and sentences and grammar are supposed to be creative. Children are supposed to use imagery to create ideas and to create stories, and by learning how to build a sentence, they're learning how to put their ideas on paper and to formulate ideas and stories. And it's a really important creative outlet for kids to have. So that is my presentation. I hope you now all know how to build a sentence. Thank you.